Hey y'all. Um, I would love to be at a place where I have like this really fancy setup and I have a routine where I get up and I do my hair or put on some clothes and then make a video and all that stuff. But I'm not there. I'm not there and I'm not going to pretend that I am. But what I do have are really good topics to talk about, and I don't want to skip them anymore because my hair isn't done and that I have on pajamas. Like, in any event, here we go. So, I was thinking um, about right now about how when we're engaged in like self reflection and introspection and stuff like that, um, it usually is to identify something wrong, like, and then fix it. At least in my experience with myself. And in conversation as well. Like, that's usually how it's framed. It's like, what's the problem and how do you fix it, right? What's the solution? Um, and so, with thinking about that, I'm like, you know what? Sometimes uh, things don't need to be fixed. Sometimes they just need to be noticed. And then it's like, okay, now what? Like, you know what I mean? If that makes sense. I think it does make sense. So, for me, specifically with bringing up the topic is because I'm realizing now that when I realize or notice something or learn something about myself, um, or accept a reality about myself, I'm realizing now that it doesn't necessarily need to be fixed. It's not something that needs to be fixed or changed. It's okay sometimes for me just to be noticing it. That's huge for me. And I don't know, maybe it will be huge for someone else as well. Like, oh, I think that was my speaker falling. Because what we not, oh yeah, it was. What we don't need is for my bed to break. I'm a chunky girl. I don't got time for it. Anyways, yeah, things don't always need to be fixed. And I have realized over the past few weeks, and I mean it's been a reoccurring theme where I feel like something's wrong with me. And that is what I ask myself all the time, like, what is wrong? What is wrong? What is wrong? And it's like, you know, literally looking for something that is wrong to fix, right? Um, but there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. I have states of being like everyone else. The most helpful thing that a therapist said to me, I think, that has helped me the most, and I recite to myself, is I hate when my teeth look yellow. Um, is you're not special. That's what he said. You're not special. You're not special. Everyone feels that. That is normal. You are normal. You're not special. Yeah, you should feel that. You've gone through a very traumatic event. You're not special. Everyone who's gone through those events feel that. You- You're not alone. You're not special. But the you're not alone just doesn't hit as much as you're not special. Sometimes the words, is to be the words, especially for me, someone who likes words. I love words. I respect words. I value them. And so to be told you're not special as a means of you're not by yourself. Everyone feels that. That is not a feeling preserved only for you. Other people can identify. I've spoken to other people who have said the same thing. Ugh, it was life changing. And so now when I go through things that are extremely triggering for me, I say that to myself. I'm like, you're not special. You're not special. To like calm myself down, to help calm myself down, because the traumatic events and moments that I have experienced have caused me to feel like and think and believe that one, something is wrong with me. I am crazy. And it is a phenomenon that is only existing in me. That is what the trauma has made me believe. That is what the lies and the stupidity that I have endured has caused me to think and believe about myself. I know with my logical brain that it is not true. I know why I'm feeling it. I know where it came from. I don't know how to let it go. I haven't reached that, point. And I don't even know if that exists, right? Because I've not been there. But I do know that I'm getting help and it is helping. I just am continuing to wait for my therapy to be able to go through the exercises to get rid of this stuff, or to at least give me the tools to be able to get over it, or walk past it more easily. Because right now it's stopping me. It's less of a hindrance than it has been in the past, but it's still a hindrance and it's still impacting my daily life. But not like how it was before, differently. And my stomach is insane right now. But in any event, the takeaways: you're not special. When you find yourself in moments that feel like, what the hell? You're not special, right? But you're not special in a, oh wow, everybody goes through it type of way. Not that way. Who gives a shit? I don't care if 1,000,000 people experience one thing all at the same time. It will be unique to every single one of them. Some parts will be the same. Other parts will definitely be unique. Okay? So not in that way. Don't overlook yourself like that and mind yourself like that. Don't do that. Acknowledge, feel it, okay? And sometimes that's all you have the strength to do. Sometimes that is all that's within your capacity to do is acknowledge it and feel it. That's it. because the main point of the video is not everything needs to be fixed, and not all the time something is wrong, like that needs to be fixed or righted. Sometimes it just is. And I had to learn that. It just is. And then another big thing for me was I wasn't feeling my feelings. I was acknowledging them. I knew that they were there. And I could tell you where they came from and why. But I was not feeling them. I was trying to push them away. I was trying to run from them. I was trying to pretend that I was not feeling them. I was trying to be strong. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the way my brain processed and thought that I was what I was supposed to be doing, right? No, baby. No. Feel them. Feel them. And I would say, like, and I've said before, like, watch them like a wave, right? Come in and go back out. But don't just watch the wave. Watch the wave come in. Let it hit you. Feel it crash into you. And take a deep breath. Watch and feel it all drip down to your feet and roll back out away. Feel it and then let it leave. That's what I would add. Feel it. Because before I was just watching them. Feel them crash into you. And sometimes that's all you can do. Is just feel them. Now, what does it make you want to do when you feel it? Me, some things, I'm still sorting them out. I've noticed that when I'm triggered, certain things that really bother me, that I really care about, like family relationships. That really is what sends me. I can't really sit down. I pace. I don't really eat. I'll know that I need to eat, and I will carry my food around with me from one room to the other. Baby, I'll heat it up 3 and 4 times and never eat it. I didn't realize that before. I've realized that over the past several months. I've been keeping and collecting data on myself in certain situations. I'm like, okay, girl, yes. Okay. So I've noticed that I'm keeping records and whatnot. So I'm like, okay, it's making me pace. And I realize that's me running away. Some things make me clean up. Certain things make me clean up, right? The energy. And the whole time I'm like talking to myself. Right? Trying to keep myself calm. You're not crazy. Just talking. Also realizing I'm not really feeling them. I'm not really processing them. Some people do these things and they process and it helps them. I'm talking about me. It does not help me. Then other things that bother me, it makes me sit down, frightens me, and I don't move at all, and I don't do anything at all. But I want to back up and say, even the things that make me like move around, pace around, and clean up, I'm not really cleaning either. I'm like, I'll start, like I'll sweep and leave a pile. I will start the dishes, like I'll stack, leave them, put them in the sink and leave them. Sometimes I will just stand there and wash them. Don't soak them, don't do anything. I'll just wash them and leave them like clean in the sink. So it's just different things that I'm noticing. But for me, I realized in any of those states that I mentioned, I'm not feeling my feelings. I feel like, for me, I'm running away from them or trying to escape them or try to explain them away or try to understand them away or try to, yeah, just to myself, with myself. Um, but I wasn't feeling them. I don't want to feel them. I want to correct them and hopefully they go on. You know what I'm saying? It's not the way it works. At least this is what I've learned. So, I honestly believe that that's probably why I started having anxiety attacks. Um, so what I do now, and it's not fine-tuned at all. I've probably done it maybe a couple times. And I'm trying to get there. Oh, excuse me. But I'll sit there and I'm like, what's the problem, Monique? What's going on? And I'm like, I'm feeling this. Or I'm upset or whatever. I'll give an example. A couple months ago, I was going to say someone, but my sister, one of my sisters, in a discussion, okay, in a discussion that we were having via text, a heated discussion, she said, you're the one boo-hoo crying over a man who genuinely does not want you. I don't know what she said after that. I didn't read it. Because that shit is horrible to say to someone. You are my sister. You know what the fuck is going on with me, mentally and emotionally. And you choose to weaponize it. That is sick. Now, I know arguments happen. I know disagreements happen. We are all human. And I'm not dumb. However, arguments, disagreements, heated discussions will never, and I've felt this way from a very little girl, will never be a reason to say some out-of-pocket ass shit or weaponize someone's circumstances, feelings, or situation to hurt them. I would never agree with that. Between just two plain humans with no relational proximity. For a sibling to say that. Yeah. Another video for another day. In any event, I was able to, in that moment, it didn't break me to pieces because I'm used to these people. Like this, when these things happen, it's like, duh, Monique, this is why. It doesn't feel like, oh, crumble. I'm 43. I'll be 43 in a few weeks. And I'm the oldest. So every bitch under me. I know you better than you know yourself. I've known you since before you even knew you were a person. So, yeah. So I was able to use compassion to kind of like, yeah, what do you expect? That, like, you know what I'm saying, to help me a little bit. But, and to also not smack the shit out of a bitch. And to not even have that feeling come up. It's compassion. Love covers a multitude of sins. The Bible said it. Okay? And yes, it does. The love that I have for her, not My love that I have for her doesn't do anything for me. It's for her. It does help me, like, you know, in retrospect, like, it keeps me from going to jail. You know what I'm saying? It keeps me from having elevated blood pressure and like those type of things. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So I digress. She said that, and I after a little bit, when I came back to it and I was like sitting down and I thought about it, I'm like, how does that make you feel? Because obviously it's making you feel away because it's kind of replaying in your mind, like, so what's going on? And then, you know, I went through my what is it called? My questions. What is it like? My screening questions. That's what I'm gonna call it. Screen myself. Oh Lord. Stupid. Yeah, so I went through my screening questions and I'm like, okay, what's going on? Is this making you sad? Is it like, you know, making you upset? Like, what's going on? Is it having any effect? Because you keep thinking about it. So I said, I'm upset. I'm sad. One, that she would say that. I'm like, right, okay, but like, what about it is bothering you? Because you don't care. You expect that from them. I'm like, right. I said, well, I am boohoo crying over him. And I'm like, okay, so is that what's bothering you? Because it's the truth? And, or the fact that she said the truth, or like, what's going on? And I'm like, I'm not really sure, but it is bothering me. I think it's because it's true. I am boohoo crying over him. And it's like, okay, so why? And I'm like, because I love him. And it's like, okay, you can boohoo cry over him then, like, until you feel like you're finished. The fuck? And I was like, oh, okay. I like me, the me that I be talking to. Like, and I want to be her all the time. And I feel like I'm getting there. But yeah. And so it took the power out of that statement. But I was saying that to illustrate the fact that, like, these be the type of things that I am dealing with that causes me to have to sit with myself and yeah. And I know that I'm on my way to not having to sit with myself. It will be, and I know this. I know it has to be true. And I look forward to the day where it's not a sit down conversation anymore. It'll be like, bitch, what was that? Like, somebody say that to me, like, something similar. Oh, you're the one boohoo crying over a man who genuinely doesn't want you. I am, because I love him. Him not wanting me don't got shit to do with. Okay, bitch, you're confused, and keep going, like, and like as fast as that was just now. Right. So I want to get there. I know I will get there. I believe I will get there, and I'm looking forward to it, and I'm striving, and I'm going towards that. I'm going, and I'm gonna get there. But until then, with me, nothing's wrong. Sometimes we just have that it's a fixable thing. Sometimes we just have to sit and let the time pass and let it dissipate. Baby, there you go. He gonna do what he gotta do. He gonna do his big one. You go ahead, baby. Yeah. So y'all don't mind my ashy lips. I did not do my morning routine. Nothing. Okay. I did brush my teeth. I just need to do my whitening strips. In any event, I love y'all. Stay safe, stay warm, or stay cool, depending on, what part of the world you're in, what climate. I love you guys. Love you too. Show my friends some respect throughout the day, and remember 2026. It's all about. Say it with me. It's all about me. 2026. It's all about me. And there's some of you who that's hard to say. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for you to say that because you think you're being your own God now. The Lord knows what you mean. If there is someone we do not have to explain ourselves to, it's Him. 2026, it's all about me. Okay. Love y'all.